there, Brian and Wendy. Sorry if you guys can hear the storm outside. It's storming pretty bad out right now, but I have to get this video over to you guys. So, my name is Ashley. I reached out and I spoke with Adrienne, and this is the video that I was telling her about. Just like I told her on the phone, in this video, I'm going to be showing you ultimately how to beat out your competition online and really to start maximizing your guys' traffic a little bit better. There is a lot of potential for the area specifically of Boise. I hope I'm saying that right, Boise. More specifically for roofers. So roofers, Boise ID is a buyer intent keyword, and it has a lot of search volume, and I'll show you that here in a little bit. But basically, I'm not trying to waste anyone's time, including my own, so I am going to try and keep this nice and short. But when you guys finish watching this, if you want to reach out and talk to me, have any questions, whatever the case may be, please do so. I'd love to talk some more. And like I said, there's so much potential for you guys. So I'm going to start with your current website. You guys don't have a bad site. I like how you have your phone number right up at the top, the services that you guys have to offer. I would suggest having a locations tab or an areas we serve tab, as well as a form submit. They're good for conversion rates, as well as when having a website, it's all about how user friendly they are, being able to cater to different types of people, and having a website that's easy to navigate. So what I mean by that is when somebody comes to your website, they don't want to have to scroll and dig just to see what services you offer, let alone if you even come to the area that they're in. So having that laid out right from the start without them having to scroll is really, really important. Whatever makes your site the most user friendly and easy to navigate, the better. And some people are coming to your site specifically to call you and talk to you on the phone, while other people don't want to have to talk on the phone. They much rather fill out a form. So being able to cater to different types of people is really, really important. A website should also reflect the type of work that you do and the type of work that you have to offer. In my eyes, that is what I believe. But what I'm looking at is your content, and this is also what Google is looking at. You do have some content, which is great. It's definitely a start. So my tip for you would to go get some more content. Google likes to see right around 1,500 to 2,000 words, and that's of keyword-rich content. So definitely go and get some more content and fit in some keywords that you want to be found for. Now, I did a general search in the area, and these guys from the organic section are one of your competitors, Madison Roofing. Now, I'm going to show you how to beat these guys. Now, if we just look at their site compared to yours, you could automatically tell, in my opinion, that it's a little bit more up-to-date as far as their look goes. A little bit more up-to-date, a little bit more modern, and a little bit more appealing to look at, in my opinion. Now, don't get me wrong, that's one thing I forgot to tell you. I absolutely loved your guys' logo, and that's something that I would like to, really have it stand out and really be presented. But going back to their site, they have their phone number right up at the top, all of the services that they have to offer, just like you guys, contact us. But they're not considered an authority yet because they're not at that word marking that Google likes to see. So that's good for you, because that means if you go and get that content that I was talking about and fit that on your homepage, you'd already be beating these guys out as far as content goes. Now, if we come back to this general search that I did, I'm just going to break down Google for you a little bit. So the first thing that we see is the Google Guaranteed Ads. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with them, but if not, basically with these, Google will guarantee the job up to a certain percentage, and that's in terms of money. Now, the conversion rate for these are pretty high, so that's good for you because you guys only get charged for calls. As I'm sure you're well aware, most of the time when somebody is calling you, they're more prone to actually making a purchase rather than filling out a form where they might just want to know more about you or your business. I'm a personal fan of these. A lot of our clients are as well. There's very specific circumstances where we will suggest to run these. But it's not for everybody. It's not. So going on to this section, the GMB, Google My Business, getting in here requires having citations. There's a lot of other, things that go into it, but citations the one that I typically start with or recommend. what I would do if I were in your guys' shoes is I would go find out all the different citations that Bartlett Roofing has, and I would go list myself in all those directories on top of like 300 more. Because whatever your competitors had to do, you guys are going to have to do the same exact thing and then some, because we want to get above them, right? So definitely go list yourself in more directories than these guys have themselves listed in. And a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number. They don't even have their phone number, but phone number listed across the web in different directories like Yelp, Angie's List, oh, right there, Home Advisor, stuff like that. So moving on down to this last section of Google, this is the organic section, and getting in here requires having relevant backlinks. Now, as you can see, this is your competitor, one of your competitors, and you are currently you are right here, and this is the third page of Google. Now, I'm going to show you the type of traffic that you are getting being on the third page of Google, rather than Madison Roofing, who's on the first page of Google, and more so towards the top. And they're not even at the very top where it's ideal to want to be. Now, to get you in here, we need to beat out your competition in every aspect possible. So we come to a paid resource I pay monthly for, and we're currently looking at your stats. Now, right here, All County Roofing. So the trust flow of your site is pretty darn good. You guys are doing a great job with that. But it's your backlinks that is not doing so hot. So you guys have 71 backlinks, but only 44 of them are do follow, which are like the ones that actually matter. But even out of those backlinks that you have, your backlinks are only rated a 2.3, which tells me your backlinks are not strong, they're weak, they're not relevant, they're spammy, or all of the above. And then because of this, you are currently only being found for 60 keywords, and you are only getting 24 people to your website monthly. Now, what you are being found for and what you are getting your most traffic off from is this keyword right here, Idaho Roofing Contractors. Now, you're not even being found for your own name, so that tells me maybe you're not a well-known company. I'm honestly not sure. But you have a lot of good keywords. Like all of these keywords you already have, you're just getting no traffic from them. You're getting no traffic, and that's because you're on the second, third, fourth, fifth page of Google. It's not as simple as just having these keywords on your homepage. We need to add power to these keywords in order to get you ranking for them. So if we come over to your competitor, we can see they're having a little bit of work done, but don't let these numbers scare you. We've beat websites that are way stronger than this, and it is beatable with time. Now look, if these backlinks are strong enough to get them in the spot that they're in, then they're strong enough to get you there too, right? So I'd go and I'd get these backlinks pointing back at you. Now once we beat them in content, we beat them in backlinks, we take this spot in Google that they're currently in, and you start seeing that traffic that they're currently getting, which you can read, they're getting over 420 people to their website per month. That's a per month number. That is a lot of traffic that you guys are missing out on. Now that's not to say each of those turn into a job, but let's say even 20 of those turns into a job. That's 20 extra jobs per month. That is a lot of business, a lot of money that you are missing out on. And I really hope you guys can see how being on this first page of Google can be so valuable for you guys, especially. And then if we come over to what they're being found for, they're getting their most traffic off from their own name, which, don't get me wrong, word of mouth traffic is great, but we want to target the people who don't know about you, who are new to the area, who've been working with one of your competitors for however long, and for whatever reason they're looking for a new roofing company to work with. We want to target them. But now look, specifically Roofing Boise ID, this is a buyer intent keyword, because people are going in Google and typing Roofing Boise ID because they're in Boise ID looking for somebody who can, do roofs. So that's what we call a buyer intent keyword. Now, 200 people are going in the Google search bar and typing that in per month, and 23 of them are directly going to their site. That's 23 people you guys are missing out on. Now, even down to these ones, 25 people, 65 people off roofing Boise you guys are missing out on. Let's say you were to land 20 of those. And I'm just going to throw a random number out there. You get $1,000 per job. That's $20,000 off one keyword alone and one competitor alone. Because look, these are your competitors for this specific keyword search. If I were to type in any other services that you have to offer, even in the same area, let alone a different area, you can have completely different competitors. So just how I showed you to beat out Madison Roofing, that's how we would do it for all of your competitors for all of the keywords that you want to be found for. It takes a little bit more backlinks or a little less backlinks. You know, we adjust it accordingly, but it's typically the same process. So whatever keywords that you want to be found for, we would have to beat them out and get you on this first page of Google. But we'd go throughout all of your competitors, find the high volume, low KD, relevant keywords, and we'd place them throughout that 1,500 words of content I was talking about. That's why we need that much content, so we're able to strategically place them without being flagged. As well as if you don't have enough content, Google isn't able to decipher what your business is, therefore it can't rank you accordingly. So, look, I have the means, the tools, and the knowledge to get you in these places, to get you this business that you guys deserve. It just takes you guys wanting to take your business to that next level in order to get you there. You see what type of traffic you get being on the third page of Google, third page right there. That's the type of traffic you guys are getting rather than being on the first page. Not even first, but, you know, they're like fifth on the first page of Google, but they're still on the first page type of traffic they're getting. A lot of people to be helped, a lot of business to be made. It's just not going to happen being on that third page of Google. So reach out. I'd love to talk some more. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a fast and easy recovery. Have a great one, Brian and Wendy. Bye.